Hey scholars, this video is to help you with your May 20th assignment. We're going to be doing another Flipgrid. It's Ibn Battuta versus Mansa Musa. We're going to be arguing which one of these Islamic figures is the more important figure in Islamic history. So as scholars, we will be continuing to honor these great Islamic figures of history by comparing their achievements side by side and arguing which figure is more important to Islamic history. To do this, we'll be taking our research on their achievements to make a Flipgrid argument video online. So a lot of you probably were thinking, I don't like Flipgrid, I'm not going to do it, and I bet Mr. Bizon will never do it again. You were wrong. All right, and for those who did do the Flipgrid last time, thank you. You have practice now for this time. But it's very important that you guys are doing this assignment because these are being graded, okay? So it says your task. Open the document where it says my work, preview the assignment, read the preview to the assignment, and the task steps. Review the rubric that I will be using to score you and use that to plan your argument. Really important, guys. Anytime I give you a rubric, make sure you're using that. And then it says open the Flipgrid link and click on the big green plus button to film yourself making an argument using the platform and the features that it provides. And then you submit your video for me to approve and post on the platform for other students to see. So very important. Once you submit your video, be aware it will not post on the platform until I see it first. A few people last time were like, where'd my video go? Trust me, it's there. It just gets sent to me first. So when you open this, you can open it in a new window today, but you don't have to. This is May 20th, Ibn Battuta versus Mansa Musa Flipgrid. Scholars, we have spent some time studying the achievements of both the Islamic explorer Ibn Battuta and the Islamic king of Mali, Mansa Musa. These two figures are both very similar as they lived during the same time period in the early 1300s. And they both originally just wanted to participate in a religious pilgrimage to Mecca. They both had important long-term impacts on their journeys. So my scholars in my Google Meet asked me, did Mansa Musa and Ibn Battuta ever meet? I don't think they did. There's no record of it, at least in my knowledge. But they both did make a pilgrimage to Mecca around the same time. I don't think it was the same exact time, but around the same time. Even today, their journeys of both of these men are read about, and examined by historians. Stories of their travels continue to unfurl as they are studied in more detail. But as we have practiced many times this year, we're going to argue which one of these people made the greater impact to the history of Islam. To do this, we're going to be using the platform Flipgrid again, where you can film yourself making an argument audibly, or you can make it into a slideshow. We're going to be answering the question, who had the greater impact to Islamic history, Ibn Battuta or Mansa Musa? So your task, open your assignment from May 19th since it has the evidence collected related to the achievements of Ibn Battuta and Mansa Musa. So you should go ahead and do that now. I'm not going to do it because I don't have a complete graphic organizer. But you open that assignment from May 19th so that you can have all that information for you to use. Remember, you collected achievements, 2 achievements of Mansa Musa, 2 achievements of Ibn Battuta, and you explain why they are important. Then review the rubric below to plan how you're going to actually make the Flipgrid, and then you make the Flipgrid. So let's look at the rubric. Let's just go over what it takes to get a 3. Claim and reason. The video presents a clear claim and an analytical reason that answers the question, who had the greater impact to Islamic history, Ibn Battuta or Mansa Musa? Details and reasoning. The video presents multiple details related to the achievements of Ibn Battuta or Mansa Musa and explains in reasoning how the details prove they were more important to Islamic history. The evidence and reasoning specifically show why the person is still relevant today. So if your evidence and reasoning only talks about why the person was important in history, you're going to get a 2 there. Be aware of that. You also need to hint at why that person's important today. Easiest way to do that is in your reasoning. This achievement of Mansa Musa is still important today because blank. Okay? And then video clarity. The audio and the visual of the video, and remember, that's an extension. So that's not your full reasoning. Your reasoning should be, this evidence proves that Mansa Musa or Ibn Battuta is the most important figure in Islamic history because blank. And then you should take that a step further with another sentence or incorporate it in somehow, explaining how the evidence also proves they are still important today. All right. That's what it takes to get a 3. I wanted to be clear on that. And then for video clarity, the audio and the visual of the video are both clear. The technology of the platform is expertly used to support the argument overall and catches the attention of the viewer. So There are really three ways you can complete this assignment. Right now, I'm on Safari. So on Safari, you click here. It opens up my Flipgrid. You're going to log in with your Google. All right, you got to log in as your BronxArts account. It'll take you right here. And remember, it's Ibn Battuta or Mansa Musa. The rubric and everything is there, but you don't need it because you have it open in this window. And in order to actually film yourself, by the way, this is the mosque, or this is in Mecca. It's where they go during their pilgrimage. They circle around the Kaaba. We learned about that during the religion unit. But again, to film your video, you're going to click here on the big green plus button. And remember, you might need to download some things. You allow that. Click on some buttons. You'll be good to go. And you're answering the question, who had the greater impact to Islamic history, Ibn Battuta or Mansa Musa? That's if you use Safari. I actually don't recommend using Safari. You can use Google Chrome. Google Chrome would be your best bet. For those who have Chromebooks, is your easiest bet as well. Same thing, you click on the platform. You open it up, you go through all of this. And again, if you want to read this, you can. Like, it's just the same thing that I wrote in all the other documents. The rubric's here, and then same thing. You click on the big green plus button, and this one's a little bit easier. It just pops up, allow. And this is the only way you have the little features. So you won't have features unless you use Google Chrome, or your third option, I'm going to show you guys on my camera right now. If you want to use the mobile platform, I highly recommend. There's a Flipgrid app. And when you open the Flipgrid app, you're just going to enter Bizon23. So if you look up at the top, Bizon23. I know my phone is terribly cracked. Please don't make fun of me. All right, Bizon23. You click go. It opens that up. And same thing. It kind of looks like this. A little preview. I'm really bad at that. And then there's the plus button. You click on that plus button, and same thing. It pops up a little camera. So like, this is probably what you guys would be more comfortable with. It's like kind of like probably like TikTok. I wouldn't really know. But we were calling it in my Google Meet an educational bootleg TikTok. That's essentially what this is. And that's what you're doing. You're using the platform though. I hate that. You're using the platform though to answer the question, who had the greater impact to Islamic history, Ibn Battuta or Mansa Musa? Remember, two pieces of evidence, at least two pieces of evidence talking about the achievements of the person, and then in your reasoning explain how that achievement makes them the most important person to Islamic history and also still important today to get full credit. Okay, if you need any help, make sure you're joining those Google Meets at 10:30 a.m. with Mr. Woods or I, or you're reaching out by email to either of us as well. Okay, good luck on this, guys. I hope these Flipgrids turn out really well, and I hope you enjoy it.